Alright, so tried to get hold of my mate Olivier. He was busy, so's Jean-Yves, so I'm on my own. Today I'm prepared. We have rope, we have ice axe, we have poles that collapse, they're staying here, and we have a couple of big fucking lamps. And I'm going in to see how far I can get into the cave that's just in there. And then I might, seeing how we feel, go round there and see if there's nothing else around the other side, because I've not been further than this. And given that I've got the ice axe, it might be worth having a shufti. Anyway, get the axe off the bag and let's get up there. Right, well, here's the entrance. Now this one is a bit collapsy. The wood supports once you get in are about knee height. The roof would have been at about camera height. That's a bit soft today. Hey, let's go in. Now, I was chatting with my colleague at work, and he reckoned that his grandfather had told him never to come in these. In the 1940s, France had a sudden influx of German tourists, and some of those German tourists apparently ended up in here. Now, you'll notice if we point with the thingamajig, you see the little notches in the walls. That's where the roof supports would have been, which means that the 2 meters above is now all this shit that's down here. Once we get through to the end over here, to the end where we can't have any more daylight, they're at kind of floor level, but it does drop back down afterwards. So let's go and have a look and see what we can see. I think I've been in here before with the camera. So some nice working on the stones just there. Again, that's the walls, and on here as well, a bit less clear, but all these pickaxe marks just here. Right, let's go in. Now, what have we got there? That's relatively new. That has fallen in fairly recently, I would say. Don't remember that being there. Not overly keen on that. We've had a bit of rain recently, so... And of course the camera's adjusting for light. I might need to start pulling out lamps. Right, we're back and we've got one of the lamps. So there we can see some wood in the walls, at basically foot height. That's not great, but hey. And here's one of the beams that would have supported. Would have gone just across to there, but doesn't anymore. So there's been a lot of collapsing going on in here. It's probably not the smartest place to go to, but hey. Now, reaching the point where we get back down to this filming is going to be very wibbly wobbly and probably not all that good, but look, hello feet. Now some really nice squares down there. Now we can see the remains of the beam supports just there. So heads at about roof height. Now, how deep does that go down there? I don't know. Let's have a look. Like I said, this filming is going to be shite. As I was saying to my mate the other week, people who work down here had a right pair of spuds, because super fucking dangerous work. Okay, how far down does that go? Right, that bit would need a rope to get much further and doesn't appear to go anywhere. Might go somewhere around the corner. And this one, ooh, oh crikey. Right, okay, so there's a drop down here. What a massive chamber. Cool. Definitely worth the effort of coming down here. Now this looks relatively solid. The rock's worked all the way up to the top. There has been a bit of collapse. But hey, it's dry-ish. See, drip, drip, drip. Does that go on further? I don't know. I don't think it does. There's a piece that's dropped out that's been worked. Whoop, slippery. Fucking slate, hate it. That does seem to stop there. Maybe. What a wicked fucking hole. Did you? Right, it's slippery. Now that bit stops there, does it go round? Slippery as all hell in here. It's moist. Moist slate mud. No, it stops there, although there does appear to be, there's a ridge at the top there. I think that's just where it's dropped out. Okay, so we're not going any further through here. Can we see what we can see? So there's a little ledge up there, another ledge up there, another ledge up there, but it doesn't go anywhere. This is an enormous chamber. We're not all that far in. Oh look, a little bit of supporting wall just there. That's nice. Well, supporting wall, it's not even supporting wall, it's just a pile of scrap, isn't it? We did another one the other week with a friend of mine that I didn't know about, which was lovely, much bigger than this. Although, perhaps not as... Oh, look. poo. It's strange, the animals don't seem to come in here very much. Maybe they know it's fucking dangerous. Now, what's up there? Oh, that was where I came in, isn't it? Duh. Now then, how is that get downable safely? Okay, so we've got wall support type stuff here, and then a hole which has collapsed in a bit. It's cool down here. Little thing growing just there. Let's see if we come around this side whether we can see. Particularly want to fall down there. That would be a bad thing to do. Definitely a thing to avoid. Oops, can we see anything? Not from there. I don't think that goes anywhere. So in fact, this is quite small. Oh look, there's a support beam or two, and a bit of collapsed roof. And is that ironwork or wood? I don't know. Have a look once we're a bit higher up. Haven't found any Germans. Not to say that Alain's granddad was a liar, but it does have to be said that around here there was an awful lot of people who became part of the resistance just after 1945. This is fucking scary, but it's good, and I have now done it. If I get out alive. More poo. So back out to the bit where we've got daylight up ahead of us. God, this is a wicked spot. It really is lovely. Dangerous as all hell, but you do have to hand it to the guys who worked in here. They were proper nutters. Apparently the slate mining stopped around here in the 1920s because there was less call for slate, and the slate here was of a less wonderful quality. There was better slate on the other side of the valley, but even that wasn't fabulous. It wasn't considered premium grade. So there is number 2 of this particular site. And well, I don't know how much longer this one's going to be accessible, to be perfectly honest. Given that, now that's that fall that I said I thought was new. What does that look like up there? Fairly big crack. Well, it's not that big. It's only a biggish chunk of rock that's fallen out. Right. So, a bit more worked walls, fallen roof. What I really want is a 3D scanner. I'd love to really just hit these places with a 3D scanner. You know, laser scanner, a volume scanner, basically. I was looking into it because I think that more poo. I think that with modern phone technology, it should be doable. Unfortunately, Also, modern phone technology is a cunt to program for. Right, well, in the end I didn't go round further. This chute just down here and this one here joins up with it. They go down about 20 metres, and then there is quite literally a 300-metre drop, and it's slippery as all hell. I don't want to go anywhere near that. I don't want to die today. It's a shame because I think there might be more around there. I don't know. I don't know anywhere where I can get to that I can see. I'm not even sure that under all these leaves here there's not something, but I've kind of poked at it with me ice axe, and it does seem to be rock all the way down, at least as far as I can get in. So anyway, because it could just be shit that's piled up in front of the hole. So anyway, there you go. That was today's little adventure. Idiot down a hole, part 2.